Hi, my name is Mindy Lawhorne, and I'm telling you today why I decided to become a Beachbody coach. Now, I don't really say I'm a Beachbody coach a whole lot because I first saw Beachbody coaches and I didn't want to be one. And the reason was the people I saw that were Beachbody coaches before I signed up, they didn't seem to be my cup of tea. They didn't seem to be the people that I wanted to grow with or even knew. I had random people asking me to be a coach and I'm like, I don't even know you. And I'm pretty sure you just made fun of me on the message boards because I wore a blinged out belt to work out in. Like, that's how long ago this was. First of all, hence the term message boards. Long ago. And back in the early Turbo days, like Turbo Jam, and when we were teaching at that point, we were wearing the Turbo fashion. And at that point, we had like blinged out, actually this was even before that, like blinged out like belts, and we would wear like capris, and there were the Turbo Girl clothes, and la la la. Well, P90X was first, and then Turbo came. So of course, I was all in the Turbo phase. And they many times were like, how'd you work out with your belt on? And things like that. And so those same people were the ones that honestly said, hey, you'd be a great coach. I think you should coach with me. And I'm like, wait a minute. You just made fun of me and my blinged out belt. And so I honestly said no for a long time. And I was like, I don't even know these people. And then someone, or actually two people that I have known, I love them, I trust them, we are friends and sisters. They said to me, you should become a coach. You do it anyway. And it's something that I believe you would be really good at. So here's one of the reasons I started thinking about it. Number one, I loved these people and I trusted them and we were already like friends. Number two, they had already given me a compliment. They said, I know you would be good at this. And then number three, they're like, you are doing it anyway. So it made me, consider it. And what was holding me back from that initial decision, I had just had my son, Garrett. Oh, there's Lee. Hey, Lee. Walk around. Anyway, and so I get really big and juicy when I'm pregnant, and so I had gained about 70 pounds. So when I first was sort of told about this, I was at the end of my pregnancy, and for all of you that have been pregnant, I can't even think about bending over to tie my shoe. And you're telling me you're going to be a great coach, you're going to help people get in shape. And I'm like, all I'm thinking about is how much I want food, but how much I can't eat what I want because my stomach is being squashed by this baby and I have to like lay back like, just take another bite. So it came in a weird time, even though I was like, okay, well, I'll contemplate it because I love these people. Well, then I had Garrett and decided to sign up. And actually the way we signed up, it was one big sign up day. So it was like 290 something people all signed up in one day. And what this all came out of was a bunch of our friends and one person saying, sign up under me, I'm going to lead this whole party. And so it's Christine Dwyer who said, I'm going to do it. And Shalene was the other person that said, we've kind of had this checked out. It's a legit company. It's a legit thing. And by the way, you're doing it anyway. Walk again one more time behind me and we're going to have trouble. Lee, the stuff I put up with. Anyway, so I just said yes. Now, Lee had to actually go to the meeting because I was fresh baby. I mean, not only was I baby mama, but I was baby mama. And so Lee went to the meeting and he was like, you know what? It sounds legit. You do it anyway. Let's just do it. So he goes and he comes back, excited. I mean, nothing major. And that's where it began. And for the first whole year, I did nothing. I mean, I signed up a couple people, don't get me wrong, and some of those people are still with me, but it was just, I signed up and then I was like, oh crap, Lee lost his job. I took a job kind of out of fear, and it ended up not being the best move. It was, I believe, a really big time where God was working on both of us to be obedient and to really seek his counsel because we were just like, just take the job. Oh my gosh, we're going to die. We're going to die. We were just freaking out. It was so stupid. It showed such little faith on our part. But at that time, all I could think about was, okay, we have Andrew. I have a brand new baby. I'm big and and juicy, and I cannot start teaching a bazillion classes again and training people. And Lee has cancer. So I'm like, I'll just take the job because it's got insurance and it will help us get through. And during, almost a full year, Lee worked looked for work, and he would do jobs here and there and stuff like that, but he never got a job offer until I came home one day and I said, I have to quit. And he goes, yes, you do. And I was like, really? He's like, yep. So I quit without a job. He didn't have a job, but we knew God would provide. And if only like that year, that 8 or 9, 10 months, he really worked on our faith. And so starting that next year is when we were like, let's go. And, you know, fast forward, this has been one of the best moves we've ever made. Lee's retired, we're debt free. We're 15-star diamond. We have 4 total business centers. We will be opening our 5th, hopefully in the next few weeks. Like I could go on and on and on. I mean, yes, there's great money in this, and it's actually, the potential's insane is actually what it is. But it takes constant, daily friggin' work, and you have to just get off the roller coaster and be more focused on the big goal than all the little stuff that happens each day. So that's why I became a coach. I was doing it anyway. I love people. I love to help people. I needed help. I need accountability. And if I'm someone's accountability, I'm definitely not going to let them down. And then I thought, well, if I could help them, then they can kind of help me. And it's this back and forth thing. And now we have, you know, a really cool team. We've got a really eclectic group of people, and I love them all. And some come in and crush. Others come in and do great, and they just sort of like, meh. And, you know, being in this for so long, you just have to weather the storms. You just have to keep going, because some people will quit and you'll never know why, or they'll just sort of give up. But the thing is, it's not your place to know why. You just have to keep going. So the only thing that I want to say at the end of this is, number 1, have you ever considered being a coach? And number 2, if you are a coach, why aren't you just asking people to join you? I was simply asked by people I liked and trusted, and I'm like, well, yeah, because I already wanted to be in their world and I wanted to be with them. So consider that as this finishes. Thank you. Bye. Dang it, Lee.